Today's conference room video is about the subject of museums, and even though it's predominantly concerning Suffolk museums and actually East Anglian museums as a whole, I am hoping that those of you that might be watching in different areas might also contribute towards this. And this is a subject which, over the time that I've been a Suffolk historian, has come up many times from people involved in historical subjects and also those that are just ordinary members of the public and people that have realised that there's been a change occurring when it comes to museums. And what I would like to hear your views on, and you can mention those in the comments below, or have a discussion with those in the comments below. What I want to know is, do you approve or disapprove of this current trend of museums being rebranded and having their names shortened or changed completely so that the museum itself, how it used to be named, no longer seems to reflect what the museum was set up for in the first place? So, for example, if we go national, the Victoria and Albert Museum in London, they also have a museum which was the Museum of Childhood, and that has now been changed and rebranded name-wise to Young V&A. And this has been happening in lots of other places as well. In my own local area where I grew up with our local museum being called the Museum of East Anglian Life, which, as it sounds, it concentrated on the heritage and the history of the lives of East Anglian people. And that was changed in recent times to the Food Museum, which did cause a lot of controversy. But you can see the difference between a museum being called the Museum of East Anglian Life, which is all encompassing and sounds very historical, and from the title you know what you're going to get, the name is on the tin almost, that it's about East Anglian life. To call it the Food Museum moving forward, I can appreciate that there are those people out there who think, oh, it's going to have a broader spectrum now. But the controversy that it caused was a lot of people feeling that it was distracting a bit in the title and the name from the original purpose of it being about East Anglian life to something broader, and people felt that a connection to their history and their heritage is being lost in the name. Now, I've been contacted by quite a few people from different areas that have said that they have noticed similar things in the areas where they live. So this video is for you guys out there. If you know of a museum that's undergone the same rebranding and the name has been changed so that it's a little less sounding like the connection to the history or the heritage in which it was established, let me know in the comments below if you know of any museum near you where this has happened, and say where it is and what the museum was called and what it's now called now. And also let me know what your thoughts are on this modern rebranding of museums to make them possibly more in keeping with modern times. Do you agree that museums should be bright open spaces and should be how the trend is going with some where everything's bright and white and very, very modernistic? Or do you prefer your museums to be more atmospheric and more in keeping with the subject matter that they initially started out as? Would you prefer your museums to be like stepping back in time? Something with the atmosphere of the era of what the museum represents? Is that something which appeals to you and you would prefer to keep? Once again, let me know in the comments below. And are you somebody that agrees with this modern trend of changing names so that they are more encompassing of maybe a bigger area or a bigger subject matter? Or do you feel that museums and the history that they're connected with should be like a time capsule so that it represents fully the time period which it was established as? Or do you think they should be pulled into modern times? Let me know in the comments and discuss it amongst yourselves if you like as well, because I'd be interested to see and read what your thoughts are on this subject. It's one that I hear about a lot, and it's one I get contacted about a lot. So in the comments in this video, let me know what you think, and yeah, it should be interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.